everybody. Happy Thanksgiving 2022. I am getting a ton of mileage out of this corned venison that we did originally to make Reubens for Deborah. I think we showed you one leftover already where we did some corned venison hash. I still had some leftover. We made a bunch. And I remembered something that Chef Albert had made for me whenever I went to Montana to see him and his wife Sandy, and he made a deviled ham. It was amazing and it was super simple. I've got just a little bit left, so this is actually just a fraction of a recipe. We'll put the full recipe on the website on fromfieldtotable.com. All you have to do is just hit the search button and type in deviled ham and you will find it. But super simple. So I'm just going to show it to you here real quick. Obviously the corned venison is already done. The recipe for that is also on there. So we'll have the corned venison. We'll throw in a little bit of chopped onion. We'll throw in a little bit of, I just used a sweet pickled relish. You can actually dice them yourself if you want. I'm a little bit lazy, so I just went and bought some at Walmart Market. And then we're going to use some mayonnaise, throw in some Dijon mustard. We will use some of the Worcestershire sauce, and then a little bit of hot sauce if you want. Obviously that's optional. I love Marie Sharp's. It's from Belize. Deborah and I love going there. That's where we first found out about this stuff. So it's really good. I'm going to put probably just a little bit in there because Deborah doesn't like it very spicy. So all we do is I'm going to start out putting this in the food processor and then start adding the ingredients, and we'll just add to taste because I don't know the exact measurements because I don't even know how much I've got here as far as the corned venison. I believe the original recipe calls for like 2 pounds, and then all these have measurements that go with it, which is what will be on the website. So anyway, I'm gonna start putting this in here, show you how easy it is. You can actually make a sandwich out of it. You can use it to put on crackers. I think that's what we're actually going to do, and we're going to take it over to some family since it is Thanksgiving. So let's get started. Okay, so I got everything set back up. Got my little bitty processor here. So pretty simple, and I've only seen this done once. I haven't actually made it, so this is going to be a first for me. So we are going to put the corned venison in first. I don't know if I'm going to put all of it in. I may not. See what it looks like here before we chop it up. And one thing I am going to do, Deborah actually chopped these yesterday for something we were making. I don't remember what I made, but
did you say my name about something?
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What did we chop these for yesterday? You chopped them for me for something. What did I make? Oh, for the beans.
Oh, for
your dad. Yeah. So the other thing, I already told him it was Thanksgiving. I started without her. She was upstairs working on Thanksgiving.
Of course.
So that's how dedicated she is.
Always.
So with today being Thanksgiving, not going into any details, but Deborah's dad is in the hospital. He hasn't been doing great. He's doing much, much better now. Hopefully getting out tomorrow, maybe Monday, but today's Thanksgiving. He's in the hospital. So I called him and asked him, he was like, what do you want for Thanksgiving? He said, I want some wild game. So I said, I know the guy. So I've got it in the oven now. Last night I put on a elk sirloin tip on the smoker for about 4 hours. Plus made some beans, a recipe from Chef Albert. That one is on fromfieldtotable.com too. Yep. Outstanding. It's my favorite one. I've made it probably probably half a dozen times. So then that went back in the refrigerator. The elk did. Pulled it out today, put it in the oven. It's been in the oven for going on 3 hours now. I'm waiting for it to get up to about 210, and then we're going to pull it, add more barbecue to it, and then we're going to boogie up to the hospital. But I figured, hey man, well, I'm waiting.
We made some smoked beans. You said that?
That's what I just said.
And then the slaw.
Oh, I ain't saying about the slaw. Deborah made slaw. Yeah, it's made, right?
Yep, that one's done. It's got bacon, sunflower seeds, and a sweet onion vinaigrette.
Cool. So we're going to have barbecue for Thanksgiving with our father-in-law, my father-in-law, in the hospital.
Doesn't always have to be traditional.
Well, we're not traditional at all. It's all right, so I'm going to chop this up for... One thing you don't want is it to get like a pate or something. You don't want it to get too much.
You want me to help you with that?
Hush. I don't use this very much. Ooh,
That
yeah.
is old school. I think this was my chopper from when I very first lived on my own.
Oh, really?
That's how long I've had that
Jeez.
chopper.
And we've been married for 24 years. So, probably
Still
a little
works.
bit more, huh?
There's there's some chunks in there, but
Well, no.
yeah. I would say let's pull those larger pieces out maybe.
Well, I'll,
But there is something to be said about old school, the way things were made in the past versus the way they're made now. Homes, appliances, you name it. I watched so many people go and get front loader washing machines and then turn around, tease me about having the old school ones, and yet here we are. They still work.
dang it.
Uh-oh. You sure you don't want no help with that?
I might need help. I might be beyond help. I don't know.
I can do that for you if you want.
Oh, hush. I got it. I don't know.
Well, I'll just
There we go.
supervise.
That's what you always do. You just boss me around.
Always.
Okay. And I'm going to put some of that back in here too. Okay. There you go. That looks better. Yes.
Great. So this got me to thinking. This is the third or fourth recipe we've made from that same.
Oh,
this is
yeah.
the corn bean. This
Yes.
is the corn venison.
Yes.
So we started out with Reuben's.
Guess what?
What?
I already told him that before you came down.
Oh, see, I was working. Somebody's got to run this company.
See, I told him that we were just getting mileage out of this corn
It's
venison.
amazing how much we've been able to use that amount and make different meals for over a week. Yeah.
What I didn't go into detail on was how good the corn venison hash. So we did. If you haven't seen it, we'll put a link to it in the description.
Delicious.
Really simple, but man, it was a really good breakfast.
So we've had the Reuben's, we've had the corn hash breakfast, like a skillet, right?
Yeah, I did in the cast iron.
With the different toppings, and now this is the last of it, right?
This is it. Yeah, we got our money's worth out of it. That's for sure.
For sure.
I know one thing that we will need. We need some crackers and some cheese.
Okay.
We'll make a little charcuterie board.
Charcuterie. Charcuterie.
Yeah, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good with that. Of course, you're the best at doing that.
No, I'm not.
Everywhere we've ever been,
Okay, I'm coming over here on this side.
he does this. He comes up with nice little charcuterie,
Yeah, but you arrange
Boards.
it. You insist.
wines and cheeses and fruits.
Okay,
All right.
like I told you earlier, I'm just
Eyeballing.
eyeballing it. There will be an actual recipe on the website that Chef Albert put together.
Actually put together.
So I'm just adding stuff
Okay.
in here, and I'm just doing a little at a time because I can't take it out, but I can always add more back in. So I put in some mayo, some Dijon, and some Worcestershire, and actually
Some sweet relish.
all that just went in.
Okay.
Oh shoot!
Onions. What?
I need to chop those up a little bit more.
Do you want me to get those going on there?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Okay. Now watch. I'll have a hard time with this.
I hope you do. All right, so just mixing it up a little bit, or actually quite a bit. Do y'all remember, if any of y'all are closer to my age, and still out there?
What's that age?
I'll be 56 a week from tomorrow.
That's right.
I'll be gone on my birthday too. I
Well,
leave on the 1st. So
we are 5 years apart.
We were 5 years apart. Yep. She's in October. It's hard to believe. Can you believe she's 5 years older than me? She doesn't look it at all, does she?
That's funny. I am 51 or 52.
I'll be 50. You're 50. You just turned 51.
51.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. And what did you have to say about that?
I don't know. About what? Having a younger woman?
Yeah. About how much older I am than you?
Oh, yeah. How good you look. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I just pulsed it. Look how quick I got that done, too.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Well, I started saying, do y'all remember? It still comes in cans. I can't remember. Not Under Armour.
Armored beef?
Is it
Armored beef comes in a jar. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Armored beef?
it's under something. But anyway, basically the deviled ham that comes in a can. Do y'all remember that? It comes in a white wrapper around the can, and it's got the little red devil on it. Anyway, I don't know if y'all remember that, but so when this is years ago, and I was still a little kid when my dad was single.
Or more.
I think that's okay. That's good. He used to buy that all the time, and whenever we'd go fishing, that's what he would bring is that deviled ham in that can with Ritz crackers.
Oh, and that was it. Well, it reminds me
and
of
Vienna sausages.
Lindsay. He's our big game manager. Hi, Lindsay. Lindsay, he eats just sardines out of the can,
Yes.
and I just can't. I can't. No, I don't know how he does it. He loves it.
Okay.
I think you need more relish in there.
A relish? Okay.
Okay.
Well, shouldn't we
I haven't
taste?
tasted
Shouldn't we
it.
taste it?
It
It looks like it does. Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
Yep, that's what we had relish on
It's
it.
just us.
Yeah. We'll grab a couple of forks so we can do a little taste test.
Well, I was gonna grab a couple crackers.
Oh, all right. Even better. Yeah. Just no double dipping.
Ha! That's funny.
Actually, I think I did pretty good on the ingredients. Everything looks about right. Maybe some more Worcestershire. I didn't do any salt and pepper. We'll taste it first since the corned venison is
Well, taste
obviously
it without a cracker first. Just my thought.
Definitely does not need salt.
I didn't think so.
I'm a little heavy on the Dijon, I think.
Okay. So balance that with a little bit more mayo and some relish.
It's plenty wet too, though.
Maybe after it sits for a little while.
But it's still really good. Here, get a different bowl. You want to stick it back in there before taking it over to your dad.
Oh, that's true.
Chef Butch would get onto you.
I didn't know this was going over to my dad.
Well, yeah, he may want to try some.
Huh?
He may want to try some.
Well, that's true.
I would like to add some hot sauce to it, but I don't know if.
Very salty right now. So I would say curb that with some mayo.
It's awful wet already, though.
That's not going to hurt it. I would say curb that with some mayo and then maybe a little bit of hot sauce would be fine.
Okay, I don't want to add too much mayo to it just because I don't want it to be mushy.
Well, it's pretty chunky still. I bet after it sits for a while, it'll be really good.
Yeah, I may have gone a little heavy on the Worcestershire, definitely on the Dijon, but that's okay.
Yeah, it has quite the salt to it. I think that will help curb it a little bit. Not too much, pretty please.
Okay, so I already told them a little bit about where this came from. One of our favorite places.
Yeah, Eureka.
Well, that favorite place too, but where we actually originally
in
found
Belize.
in Belize, yeah. So
That's
this is
great.
not a sodium based; it's a carrot based, so it doesn't have a lot of sodium to it. We just talked about this being a little salty, so I'm not adding more sodium to it, and I can't make it too spicy because she's already so spicy the way it is that add any more and then she'll trade me in for two 25-year-olds.
This might be my exit. This might be my exit.
Okay, so give this another quick little taste test. Here, I'll do it with a cracker so I
There
don't
you
keep
go.
dirtying forks.
That'll work. You know what I think would be really great in this too? Some deviled egg, or just some boiled egg pieces. A little bit of yolk, a little bit of whites, all chopped up. Kind of like a ham salad a little bit.
Oh, well, that's exactly what it would be like. Yeah, you can add whatever you want to it. So yeah, we could. Yeah.
I think
So did you
that
hear
would
that?
be really good.
Yeah. So I think we're pretty.
Pretty good?
Yeah, I would like some more hot sauce, but I know you won't.
Well, you can. Let me try it real quick. I have worked. Oh, I have worked better at getting my heat intake.
She has worked up to the mild paste pecani sauce. So I said that while she had her mouth full. She can't defend herself. What do you think?
It's not hot to me at all.
Okay, can I add a little bit more? Any more relish, or you think we're good?
I'm a relish fan. I would say let this sit for a little while and kind of,
Let it marinate.
yep, meld the flavors together. Ooh, I can feel that kick now a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, just a little. Not much,
All right.
but it tastes great.
So,
Let that sit. That was loud.
sorry about that. So we're not going to do the pretty presentation like we normally do. If we'd planned this out just a little bit better, we'd probably sliced up. I've still got some bear salami, and then we'd do a pretty little thing here on the board with some cheese. We got some good cheese in the refrigerator and some crackers and stuff, but yeah, you get the idea of what we're doing. So check it out on FromFieldToTable.com. Like I said, just hit the little search button, the little magnifying glass thing, and put in deviled ham, and you'll find it. And check out the other recipes. The last two that we've done with this corned venison, I'll put in the description so you can check those out. Leave us a comment and hit that subscribe button. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
See y'all.